Hi guys, it's reaction time. We've got H.E.A.T and Set Me On Fire. Oh man. Oh man, this came out of nowhere for me. I don't know if I didn't miss it, obviously, because I'm here doing it. But a real surprise to get a new song by H.E.A.T. I was only saying the other day, lately, like we've got a Streetlight song from bands that bring out albums the year before. You think that's it for, 3 or 4 years now? We're not going to hear another album. And then all of a sudden we get a song. I love that, man. We had it with Streetlight. We had it with Primal Fear. And now we got it with H.E.A.T. You know, we're in the new year and we've already got a new H.E.A.T song. So I don't know if this is going to be a standalone song. I would have thought so. I don't think they'll be bringing out an album this year. But I love the fact that we get another song. Whether it's left off of Welcome to the Future album, I don't know. You can tell I'm a massive H.E.A.T fan. Picked this up when I went to see them at Maidstone Festival last year. One of my favourite bands there. One of my favourite bands in general. Love them. Absolutely love them. Welcome to the Future was maybe my favourite album from them as well. And that's saying something. I think they're one of these bands that have never made a bad album. It's always been good to fucking excellent. So we're here with a new single. It's called Set Me On Fire. I love this band. Here we go.
Just a little mistake from me to define who I am. Oh, make a promise of make-believe to defy where I stand. So set me on fire, set me on fire, set me on fire. Touch of a flame like this, understand that I am, just a victim of circumstance, in a whirlwind of chance. Set me on fire, set me on fire, set me on fire, and I'll burn until
oh man, they're just so fucking good. I suppose, I think Welcome to the Future, one of the things I said about the album, although it's perfection, was that I don't think it had a ballad on, like a true ballad. Like, you know, they walk the line sometimes of a ballad, whether it's, you could say it's an out and out ballad, but this is an out and out ballad. And it's amazing, man. Kenny's vocals, when it comes to this sort of song, are just perfection, aren't they? The soul, the tone, it's just beautiful, man. Kenny, I think, you know, has come on leaps and bounds since he came back into H.E.A.T as well. His stage, I know it's not about this song, but his stage presence, he really owned the stage at Maidstone Festival. He was everywhere, man. He was absolutely everywhere, and it made it a spectacle to look at. You know, apart from the brilliant, you know, sound the band gave out and the brilliant songs they performed, just watching them and Kenny all over that stage, man, it was brilliant. It really was. And, you know, to hear him in a ballad, he's got the perfect voice for that. He really has. I think he's just nailing this. They really... And I love their sound, man. That, you know, they really pay homage, I think, to past, you know, Scandinavian music and put a real stamp on it of their own. I mean, I've always thought that this band leads the way in Scandinavian melodic rock, melodic hard rock, along with Eclipse. I think they are the bands. I know they've played together before. I'd love that. Is the ultimate gig for me now, I think, at the moment. If I saw like, H.E.A.T, Eclipse, maybe Cry, some of these bands they're amazing, aren't they? And they've been going for a while now. We've had this sort of scene with us for a while. Sometimes I drop off of particular rock and metal scenes. I'll do a few years on that, then I get a little bit bored. Well, I could never get bored of this stuff. I really couldn't. Just melodic rock perfection in it. And I think that's why now I went through the phases, and I've spoken about this before. In the 90s, I got into like grunge and stuff, and then I got into some new metal stuff as well. I did the lot. But the funny thing about that music, apart from a few bands, Alice in Chains being one of them, Deftones being another, I don't really delve back into those bands anymore. But with this type of music, I can listen to it all day because I grew up with it. I'm not saying this is 80s nostalgia bait or anything, but it's definitely got those. It wouldn't surprise you if you heard a ballad like this in the 80s. Just brilliance from the band. Here we go for the rest. To define who I am. Man, you know what? When you look back at like decades of music, and I'm talking about the 80s especially. There's some bands that I grew up with. I think we can name those bands like Iron Maiden were a big part of my life back in the 80s, of course. Like Striper, Dio, massive bands that will always stay with me. I think, I can see like in a few years' time that H.E.A.T, Eclipse and bands like that they already have played a massive part of music in my life. They are a big chunk of why I love music so much. Amazing stuff, man. H.E.A.T, and that was Set Me on Fire. Just love the band. Like I said, I think that could be either left off from Welcome to the Future. How could you? Again, I said that about a couple of songs, the Streetlight one and the Primal Fear one. How can you leave it off? It must have been so hard, or it's a completely new song. It's probably from the sessions of Welcome to the Future. And man, what a great song! What a great song! Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, though, guys. See you soon.